I'm here with Lauren and Daryl, and they are members of the Pro Wholesaler VIP program. Awesome members, amazing members. They're absolutely crushing it. They just did their first wholesale deal for $7,500, and I'm lucky enough to have them here to talk about their experience. They have other deals under contract, ones that have gone through, ones that haven't, and I'm excited for what the future holds. So first off, thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So once again, what was it like before enrolling? I'm curious, what were you guys doing before joining Pro Wholesaler? Were you trying to go at this on your own, or, having babies? What was going on?
So I guess for about a year now, I've been really researching real estate and different niches and trying to figure out where we could fit in. And we always ran into this same wall, and it's the wall where you need money. You need capital in order to continue. And so my wife, Lauren, she found you guys, and we were able to, she introduced me, and I was very skeptical at first. So we talked about it for quite some time with your brother, and we finally I bit the bullet, and I haven't regretted it, because we see the results, obviously, and we can see the future in this, and it's great. So
yeah, we got our first deal in 5 weeks.
There we go. 5 weeks, huh? So
3 offers.
3 offers. All right. That's what I'm talking about. 1 and 3. 1 and 3 are going through. That's great. It's not like that everywhere. So that's good for you guys. What's it been like since joining? I mean, I know you had to probably absorb some new information. Did you know about wholesaling beforehand, guys, or was this all new?
We knew about it a little bit, not a whole lot, but I knew that I could do it, but I knew that if I joined your program, I could do it 1,000,000 times faster. So yeah, that's about all I knew.
Good. Well, 5 weeks, guys, for your first deals beat me. It took me about 45 days way back when I started. So good job. I'm happy you can do it a lot faster than I did. What was that first deal like? I think for me, that was one of the most life-changing experiences. Doing my first deal, it was scary, but going all the way through allowed me to see everything from beginning to end. It made me that much more confident of being able to do it better. And I wonder what you guys got out of that first deal.
Yeah, but there was definitely fear there of just walking through it for the very first time. And it was really neat, though. The network that we had they were very helpful. Our cash buyers and everybody that we were working with it was definitely not a coincidence, all the people we ended up working with. So, but it was still scary. And then once it was done, it was like, wow, the next one I know can happen so much faster, because we've been through it. So, yep. And that is the case. So we're
built a lot of confidence, that first one, after the first one, obviously.
Yeah. And now you have another deal as well coming up, right? Potentially a fix and flip, going to the fix and flip stages now, potentially.
It's one of the best deals we've seen yet. So we're really excited.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And were both of these from the MLS?
Yes.
Cool.
We actually don't have, we just use Realtor. We don't have actual real, so MLS.
Yeah, hey, that works, man. Some of our members are using Redfin, Zillow. You don't need access to the MLS to be able to pursue these on-market deals, as you see. And that's pretty cool. That's amazing, the results that you're getting. It's no secret that you guys are active and doing the work. And what I like to say is, as long as you do the work, it's going to happen. Like this is how we get deals on market. We talk with agents, we submit offers, we follow up, we analyze deals. We may not be as great on our first few offers or 10, 20 offers, but we get better over time. And through kind of failing forward, we get that experience. And there's no other teacher besides experience, or working with mentors. People have been there before, and then just doing what the mentors tell you to do. That's the 2 secrets to like success in life. And so you guys are doing both of those, which is fantastic. And I'm curious, what's the day-to-day like? I mean, how are you making this happen? You have a beautiful child, you guys are working together, you're married. Like how does that work? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people, a lot of couples out there want be able to wholesale and flip houses, and you're like a shining example of a couple that can do that.
So we actually have 5 children.
Okay, awesome.
And he works 40 hours or more a week.
Usually I work a lot at my normal, job, which is I'm a machinist in a shipyard. But I'm actually quitting tomorrow. Tomorrow's my last day, so that I can focus on wholesaling full time. And so that's very exciting. And
congratulations.
Thank you. It's because of you. So you helped a lot. So
all I like to say is I can show you the door, but you got to open it, right? You got to walk through it. So, it goes hand in hand, this relationship. So that's amazing. That's amazing. And I'm happy for you guys, and you'll be able to focus on this full time.
Yep.
And I mean, no doubt with the results that you're getting right now from putting more time in, sometimes it's just more hours, just inputs and outputs. So you'll be able to excel. Okay. So you're making it work with a full-time gig, 5 children. Do you guys sleep?
He doesn't sleep very much.
I don't sleep very much.
Drink a lot of coffee?
No, we don't drink coffee. Apple cider vinegar.
Apple cider. Okay, I'm ordering some of that. Everyone get apple cider vinegar. That's a secret.
And so I'm also going to get my realtor license. So I'm done with my course. I just need to do the tests. I need to study some more before I do the tests.
Awesome. It's only going to help. It's only going to help get MLS access, for these leads too. I'm sure. I mean, if you're not getting it now, you're going to have other people in your community or friends and family who are going to need help buying and selling houses. They know you guys are in real estate, and, you can either, Lauren, you can either represent them and earn buying and selling commissions, or you can refer those leads out too. You can refer people want to buy and sell houses to other agents. When I was actively licensed, that was one of my favorite things to do. And you can get 25% of that gross commission when you just refer it out. And all you have to do is sign a piece of paper, referral agreement. So it's really dependent on what you want to do, which is pretty cool. But, making 25% of a commission for just one introduction is pretty cool too, as a referral fee.
Yeah.
Easy money.
Sure.
Easy money. Got to work a little bit, but pretty easy. And so guys, you did that first wholesale deal. You saw what's possible. You got a fix and flip you're working on. Potentially, how much profit on that deal if it goes through and you close it?
20,000.
20,000. Nice. Okay. What's the end goal? What do you guys want to do? You guys want to do 100 houses a year? You want to, use these profits to buy and hold property? What, where are you guys striving towards?
So it's going to definitely be buying and holding eventually. And I kind of just want to skip the single family homes and go straight to apartment complexes. That is the end goal for sure. But in the meantime, it's going to be as many fix and flips or wholesales that we can do. And if we happen to see a rental that's just, you can't pass it up, it's a single family home rental, obviously we'll take it and hold it for a little while until we can pass that on to someone else. So that's the goal. Yep.
Good. Well, no doubt you guys are on the right track to get there. And, on the Q&A calls, we want to talk about rentals, acquiring rentals. We have a, pretty good portfolio. We can always talk about that and different money sources. So more than happy. I mean, at the end of the day, there's wholesaling, fixing and flipping, there's buying and holding. And I love that you're already focusing on apartment buildings, guys, because it's just all in one location. I haven't done the apartment buildings yet, but I'm definitely eyeballing them. And it's just about jumping that fire and making it happen. So super excited for you guys. And, what would you say to someone who's on the fence? Because Daryl and Lauren, I think you guys said you were skeptical. I guess, what?
I was definitely skeptical. And we weren't in the best financial position, to be honest, and it was absolutely a risk. But my wife was, she definitely encouraged me a lot. And she said it would make her feel better. I felt like we could do it without the program, but after seeing the program and after using the program, it's like, wow, it is a lot easier. And we get to see and avoid all the hangups that would come with not having the program, and which makes you earn your money faster in the long run. So it is worth every penny, for sure. Every penny. So
cool. I'm glad. Good team. And so, all right. I mean, you guys already got your ROI that you needed from investing in the program, and there's going to be a lot more to come. And I'm excited to hang out with you guys on Q&A calls. I guess, one thing I always like to ask is, if someone's starting out and they're new, what's like a piece of advice for them? Because you're in this stage, you just did that first deal. Were there any light bulbs that ticked off for you? Any learning experiences from this first deal that maybe would have helped you, or, if you would have told yourself that same thing when you started, maybe would have even accelerated this process a little bit faster?
The biggest thing that helped me would be the mindset. And I noticed how in your program, you said that was the most important class, or the video. So that was huge for me, getting that lined up, how it should be. And the other thing was just taking massive action. That was, just gotta do what you gotta do, regardless if you're afraid or not. And the fear is probably going to be there. It was for us. So the mindset and taking action, even when you're nervous or afraid, and just know that that's just the beginning. It only gets better. And
I would say that for me, that you would not want to. So if I could go back, I would tell myself there's no reason to be afraid to make an offer, because the offer is like the easiest part. That is really easy. You just make the offer, and then if they accept it, then the adrenaline comes. It's like, oh man, this is awesome. Like, here we go. So anyway, and you obviously know that you can get out of it with the contingencies and whatnot. And if anything should happen. So that is a peace of mind that I would have felt much better knowing or understanding more in the beginning. But now it's like, we can make an offer on anything. I don't care, that makes sense, obviously.
Absolutely. So mindset, massive action, knowing you're protected through contingencies. The worst thing that can happen is you back out of a contract and you're not liable to buy the house. So there's really virtually no risk to submit offers. And the upside is a $7,500 wholesale or fix and flip deal where you can make a lot more money. So I love that. That was one thing. I began to realize as well. It's just, the upside is so much more than the downside. If we can be okay with rejection, with someone telling us no, then we can get everything else that we want in life. And, I was fortunate to learn that, but you learn that just through making a lot of offers too. You're like, okay, and that's why we like to say every no we get, we're closer to that yes that works. In your case, those first 3 offers you sent out, what happened to 2 of the 3? Did they just say no? Was it too low? Did it not work?
The first one, they just said no. And the second one was actually a different property, and they counter offered on us. And so we just counter offered back, and I count that as our 3. So we actually only offered on 2 different properties, but the second one was 2 offers, and we got it,
Yeah. Wow. So this is exciting. So imagine you're offering 10 times as many offers. Yeah. And with the results that you're getting.
Right.
So I'm sure that's probably why you're thinking about leaving.
Yes.
That role.
Obviously we have really big plans. As soon as I don't have to go to work anymore, then we can spend 20 hours a week or more, or less or whatever, just putting in offers. And that's a lot better than having to get up at 3 a.m. to go to work. Mm-hmm. So
awesome. So who's the hardcore negotiator here? Who's the one laying down the law with these agents? Lauren, is that you? There we go. Yeah. Telling it how it is over the phones, huh?
That's it.
Yeah.
Good. Was that easy at first? Did you have experience doing that, or just?
The first call, I was extremely nervous speaking with a realtor, just because it was new information. It was for a wholesale, and I was trying to be quiet about the wholesale part, and just stepping through it, it was difficult. I was definitely nervous, but I thought, okay, you know, the next one I won't be as nervous, and it just got better and better. As far as the numbers goes, I'm not afraid of, you know, negotiating at all. It's just that initial communication, but now it's gotten a lot better. It's so much easier to just be myself and converse. And I do have to give a little bit of credit to my personal coach. She's helped me a lot of inward, you know, she's helped a lot of inward stuff, you know, kind of guiding me as to what I need to do to get, I guess, pride out and all that stuff, you know. And so it makes, I feel a lot lighter and just better. And so it makes it so much easier to talk to people. So I have to give her some credit for that. So,
that's beautiful. You seem extremely self-aware and of your feelings and your emotions. And that's, we gotta temper those things, or those, you know, those will get in our way, and then we'll be afraid to make the next call for some irrational reason. So awesome to hear that. I mean, you guys are on fire right now. I'm just happy we could be here today, discuss, you know, your results so far. And this is only the beginning for you guys. It's been like about 5 weeks. And so I know you're both hopping on this new journey. You're going to be investing more time. And so I'm sure I'll be able to see you a lot more on the Q&A calls. You'll be able to make those, and we'll be able to look at deals together, analyze them together, and potentially partner up on some deals in the future. You know, I'm looking at apartment buildings too. So, you know, we have an awesome community, an awesome network of people in the Pro Wholesaler program who help each other. So, you know, let's just keep leveraging that, and the sky's the limit. So I'm really excited for you guys.
thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, awesome, guys. Well, we can go ahead. We'll call it. If you want to mention anything else, please go ahead.
Well, I really appreciate you blazing this trail. It's hard enough to join a program and to do it. And we heard a lot of, oh, the MLS doesn't work. You will never get a deal through the MLS. Like, we heard it, and we were glad that you prepared us to hear that for sure. So I thought, wow, that's pretty amazing that you started when you did and just blaze this new trail completely. It's really cool. It's really amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And we work darn hard. I know I do. And one thing I always like to say, you know, you give 100%, we'll give you 100%. You know, it goes both ways. And we have a pretty cool community where everyone works and takes massive action. And, you know, you're my people. We love working together. We love, you know, making money, and we love having fun. We love doing the things that we want to do. And yeah, just trailblazing on the MLS was something I started a long time ago, and learned at a young age that, you know, a lot of people don't know what they're talking about, and you got to find out the facts for yourself. You got to do your own due diligence. And when I did that on the MLS, I found a lot of deals. I found a lot of agents that, you know, had a lot of distressed property. And that will always be the case as long as agents are around, as long as there's the MLS. And yeah, it might be different in some markets. Some markets may be more competitive than others, but you know, we have members virtually wholesaling using this MLS offer system in all different parts across the United States. So it's like, you know, if someone's in busy downtown San Francisco, well, you know, hop a few counties over, and then all that opportunity can be there for you. So it's a pretty cool thing that we have. And, you know, nothing makes me more excited than seeing you two and seeing members that are successful do the work. Cause that's all that I ask. You know, you're in here, you want to change your life, and you're taking the actions that you need to change your life, and you're making it happen. So there's nothing cooler than that. Nothing cooler than that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, hey, I appreciate it. Thank you for hopping on. I'm excited to hear these other updates. I got to say, I love the photo of you three. That was awesome. That made my month, I got to say. Yeah, that was so cool. And I can't wait to see many more of those. You know, that's just the first one. So great job, guys. Proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you.